Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I'm bringing you yet another build video, this time for the Tempest. I haven't done a Tempest build in quite a few months, and the last Tempest build I did was for PvE. In fact, it was not, catered to PvP. So with, of course, the many balance changes, I wanted to see how Tempest would do, and specifically support Tempest with a staff. And I've played a few games, I've recorded some footage, and now I'm going to talk about the build itself, some thoughts I have about it, and then show gameplay. So let's just jump right in. Oh, it's tabbed out. First, we're going to go over the actual gear. I've decided, of course, with Mender's Amulet, and I am actually taking Rune of the Flock for increased vitality. You could do toughness, however, condition damage is very scary at times, and despite having multiple cleanses, you just never want to be, you can never be too careful when it comes to fighting scourges, mirages, mesmers, guardians of the sorts. So that's why I'm building vitality. Also, you and nearby allies are healed for an additional amount after you use a healing skill. This just additionally bolsters my healing that I'm already doing, especially with the Mender's Amulet. Also more vitality on Mender's Amulet as well. For this weapon set, I'm taking the staff. Of course, you can weapon swap when out of combat. However, once you're in PvP and the match starts, you are locked into that weapon. I'm taking Sigil of Purging and Sigil of Energy, of course. Sigil of Energy, I feel like, is a standard in PvP now. Apologize, it's very hot once again, and my window is open. It's probably going to be a consistent thing now, because if I close my window for more than 5 minutes, my room turns into a furnace. Moving on to specializations, I've named this the Mending Typhoon. I'm so, creative. I'm taking Water, Arcane, and Tempest. For the water, I'm taking Piercing Shards, Cleansing Wave, and Soothing Power. I don't really take Powerful Aura all too often, mostly because Tempest's shouts already supply a decent amount of aura, and the only aura that you would be sharing out would be Magnetic Aura, which is still decent. However, it's no Frost Aura or Shocking Aura. Is it called Shocking Aura? Yes, it is. I don't know if it's called Lightning Aura. I forgot. They renamed the auras a while ago. Arcane. I'm taking Arcane Restoration. Swapping attunements restores health. This is for a little bit more survivability. One could say, is my staff in my hand? Why is my staff not in my hand? That is very strange. I'm taking Arcane Restoration for the heal. Not super big. However, with healing power, it is a little bit better. I'm taking Geyser for the added heal. I touch on this in the gameplay video, which I do a voiceover in, but they nerfed all of the resurrection things to only revive 1%. And when in actual gameplay, the percentage was just ticking for 1 health. I think this is slightly too low. I touched on this once again, but to just reinforce this idea. 7 might have been too high, but I think if it's, 3% revive percentage, I don't think that's super, abrasive. 3 or 2% could be a little bit better, just to receive just a slight bit of love, because 1%, at least right now, this could be bugged, but it's just healing for literally 1 numerical value of resurrection, and it's weird. It's getting weird. And then I'm taking Evasive Arcana. For Tempest, I'm taking Unstable Conduit. Overloads grant an aura. This is very keen for when you're overloading in water, air, or earth. Fire is cool, however, it's more of an offensive situation, which of course is nice for your allies. However, if you want to focus on maintaining defense, the reduced incoming damage, the stun, and the reflecting of projectiles is very nice. I'm taking Harmonious Conduit for my master. This just ensures that I'm not getting stunned out of my overload. You could maybe take Invigorating Torrents. However, Invigorating Torrents and also Tempestuous Aria I consider to be more PvE traits. But you never know. If you feel like you're safe in your overloads, go for it. And then finally, for the Grandmaster, I'm taking, of course, Elemental Bastion. Heal allies you grant an aura to. You grant Frost Aura to nearby allies when struck while below the health threshold. Just more supportive. Elemental Bastion is such an improved idea of powerful aura. But you know what? I don't know if I ever really take powerful aura anymore, just because Tempest already, by default, shares auras. I mean, if you're going to play an Aura Mancer build, you're going to do it using Tempest, not a Weaver or maybe Core, maybe. So that is my specialization builds. And before I start in the video, I touched on a couple balance topics that I might actually make a dedicated video for, or just dedicated post on the Guild Wars 2 forums, this being the frequency of CC skills and a couple of abilities not needing to have CC effects, like Executioner Scythe. It's kind of weird now because it's supposed to do a lot of damage, but it doesn't do any damage. And I don't think you necessarily need a stun or a freeze on Executioner Scythe, mostly because we have a bunch of other chill and stun effects on Reaper to begin with. But that could be another video with other classes. But I touch on the frequency, I touch on the power of certain classes like Warrior, and I touch on revive percentages. So just be on the lookout for that. And let's shift it over to the gameplay section now. See you guys there, everyone. So I'm going to try to also do a voiced over gameplay section. We're going to just see how it goes. I'm currently playing on Mending Typhoon. These are my utilities. I will show my PvP gear set. This is everything that I'm using right now. I've probably gone over this before if I've actually done a proper build video and not just a gameplay showcase. But let's play. This build is long range support. You're gonna want to like stand back mostly, try to control people. Okay, this person just got obliterated very quickly.
Enemy captured the windmill.
I could use some help on mid. I mean, I am a support, so I should be with my teammates. I'm actually gonna precast this. I'm just gonna get out of here because it's not really well. I don't want to cross the trap, but I can evade through it. No, friend, don't die. Don't die. Okay. Pop my overload right now. I'm gonna actually interrupt just to break up the fight a little bit. A mob if I can. No. I'm gonna overload Earth onto the point because I have stability and swiftness. They ended up moving away from it. That's pretty reasonable. Why did they leave me? Are you kidding me? I was left for dead. I was left for dead. What the hell? Why would they do that? Are you kidding me? I'm high-key triggered. What was that? Never leave a team fight when you have a support and you're doing just fine. Never! What in the wildest of dreams? Okay, I might end up dying here. I kind of got locked down. I'm gonna flame them. Why did you leave mid? Oh. We were fine. Dear Lord. Okay, enough triggered for today. Enough triggered.
Mansion captured.
They got mansion. We're gonna go back to Clock Tower. They left me for dead. We could have like done something with that. That's so disappointing. Okay, time to get my head back in the game. Once again, long-ranged destruction. Pop this point. Die. Can I reach? Yes, I can. Shot. More heals, more heals, more heals. Okay, the amount of Dragon Hunter traps, the amount of Dragon Hunter elites, far too much. I mean, Guardian, why? Okay, this is just tell me why. Tell me why ArenaNet seems to not want to nerf Guardian at all. It makes no sense. The sense that it made, absolutely zero. No, you're not gonna. Oh, I did manage to, somehow get that done. Okay, so this is not working. This is not working. Actually, there are 2 people at mid. I should support them. I should support them. Okay, once again, why is that Dragon Hunter trap on such a low cooldown? How many Dragon Hunters do they have? Because that's what this build calls for. Ooh, can I get it? Can I get the res? Can I get the res? Can I get the res? Get the res. Get away from me! Ha. Bye! Okay, that was good. I felt accomplished with that one. Aftershock? No one got immobilized. Come on, come on. No. I got res. Come on, time to res. The 1% is atrocious. Warriors still do an F-ton damage. Just real quick. Hold up. Time to dip. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Okay, that was good on the Dragon Hunter. Okay, the elites, the amount of traps. This is ridiculous. Okay, Guardian needs multiple nerfs in multiple areas. I would take down some longbow damage, just a touch, because longbow
Windmill captured.
was so bad. Warrior needs its great sword damage, you know, reduced like no tomorrow. Okay, that missed. Get to the point, people. Get to the point. Fight on point, please. Fight on point, fight on point, fight on point.
Enemy captured the man.
Area frost armor, frost aura. Okay, well, we need to make sure that he's dead. This is what we're not doing. You know, getting actual kills.
Windmill captured.
That was very scary. I try not to stay in direct, you know, fighting range. However, sometimes it might be unavoidable. I'm gonna go try to help this one other person. I don't know how great it's gonna be. Okay. They adjusted the strengths of CCs, but can we adjust the frequency of CCs, please? Okay, of course. Who would have thunk that they had Dragon's Maw? I mean, if you just Dragon's Maw tested Faith and then,
Mansion captured.
like, I think it's, the Spinning Blades, you just win. You just win. But we have an enemy Dragon Hunter now too, or an ally Dragon Hunter. Maybe we can, like, swing this game. Maybe this game is actually going to be really, I'm so sorry. Sirens in the background. Let me heal you. Get in my... Okay, people need...
Clock tower captured.
Blackbird. You have all 3 points. Okay, now that I hope that the siren is gone, let us continue our discourse. Okay, this berserker. What is this berserker doing? He just wasted his ult. Not his ult, but his
Enemy captured the mansion.
Okay, we're kind of bringing it back. The team is kind of getting its momentum. You know, sometimes it just takes a minute. We got a good hold. This person's doing a good hold on mid, so that's nice. That's nice to see. I'm going back. I'm just gonna probably, you know, go in and out from far. Blind. Ooh, no. Ooh, I interrupted. Okay. Oh, I'll take an interrupt. What was I saying? No, literally, what was I saying? Probably something about the frequency of actual CCs. Like, I would add a couple seconds to them, too. Also, I'd like to see Executioner's Scythe not have a CC. I feel like for the vibe of Executioner's Scythe. 1%. How much revive? Oh, only 1% on the revive. I'd like to see that 2 or 3%. I think 7% was definitely too much for the consistency of it. 1% I think is too low. Like 3% I think would be perfect. Something just to, you know, to have maybe that longer range to revive, which doesn't necessarily guarantee that you're gonna revive, like, you know, Well of Blood did. Oop. So yeah, just as 1%. I have a rebound, which was actually a pretty good rebound in my opinion. Just a matter of fact, if I'm gonna be able to live, probably not. If I can get back to water. Let me get back to water. But we did end up winning. That was very strange. I am still in gold. Pretty low gold, actually, which is very sad. How much healing do we do? 512,000. Pretty good. I guess final thoughts. I'd like to see the frequency of CCs be a little bit less. Just add like 5-10 seconds to them. Execution Scythe doesn't need to CC in my opinion. It could be a nice downing skill I've read on the forums. Also, as a maybe other point, I'd like to see some combo fields removed. But more on that on another video. Thank everyone for watching. Like the video, like it, comment down below. Early access on Patreon, of course. I'm pushing that a little bit more because I'm adding a few videos to Patreon. And subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.